Good morning. It is Sunday again. Can you believe it? I always feel like I'm I always feel like I'm on this side of the circle. How do I how do I stay in the middle of this little circle? Good morning. Today is Sunday. My name is Jess, and every Sunday I make a zine. These these headphones absolutely did not sound good today. All right. So, here's my idea for today. I've been looking, you can see here, we're looking at itch.io, which is an amazing website where I host most of my downloads. So I'm a little bit hidden up here, but there's the link behind my face here. So you can see this is everything that I make. You can go and download it. You can print it. You can pay me if you want, but most of it is free. The other great thing that Itch does is they host game jams. And what's really cool about game jams is that it's like a little, I don't want to say contest. It's not really like a contest. It's like somebody comes up with an idea, we set a deadline, and we all make a thing. And we all make a thing based on that idea. That's a game jam. And some of them are really long, some of them are really short. Here's what's really cool. They have like this calendar, so you can see here's today. You can see what's starting over here on the right, and you can see what's ending over here on the left. So this is a really great way to, come in here and decide what you're going to do. So because I make a zine every Sunday, right? I need a new idea every Sunday. And sometimes that's hard. Sometimes it's hard to come up with a new idea. So every once in a while I come in here and I browse the jams, and I mean there's tons of them. Absolutely tons of them. Ooh, barkeep jam. That sounds interesting. What's that one about? This one is a pub crawl, point crawl adventure. I don't know what point crawl means, but that sounds interesting. Anyway, that's my ADHD brain right there. I've been coming in here and looking, and I'm not finding as many zine jams as I used to. There used to be more, I feel like. I feel like they weren't all games. This is the thing about Itch, is that this website. I love it, but it is very much, I mean, it was created to be a place to host games. That is the core purpose of this website. That doesn't mean that there isn't other stuff. There's tons and tons of other stuff, and they've definitely embraced zines and other downloadable books in that sense. But I don't feel like there's as many jams for zines. So here's my idea. We're going to host a jam. We are going to start a jam, and we're going to call it just the same as this stream. We're going to call it, where is it? There it is. Sunday Zine. We're going to call it the Sunday Zine Club, is my idea. And I was looking at a calendar and I was thinking, okay, it's going to be Sunday. So we're definitely going to have like a deadline on Sunday. But what if we also have the start date on Sunday and we do like 4 week blocks? So it's not every month, it's every 4 weeks. So looking at my calendar, I was thinking, well, that means, do I have the exact date? What is today? Today's the 21st, so next Sunday's the 28th. So if we start July 28th, 4-week block is roughly August, right? We roughly get monthly blocks. So if we're going to start next week, I need to do many, many things. And actually, why don't we flip over to pages? All I did today, I don't even have a template for you. It's just literally a blank page. And I'm just going to make a to-do list. We're just going to make a list for Sunday Zine Club. Tell you what, I'll make this a little bit bigger so you can read it here. So it's going to start, the start date is going to be Sunday, July 28, and the end date is going to be Sunday. Oh, now here we gotta look at a calendar. Actually, I should have grabbed. No, wait. You know what? I have the notebook. I have my notebook. What am I talking about? I got it right here. I wrote some notes in here. Let me find my notes for you. Here we go. Doo-doo-doo. Here's my notes. So, July 28 to August 25. But I want to do this as a regular thing, right? I'm trying to build a little community here, right? I want all of you who are watching me make scenes, I want you to make scenes too. And most importantly, I want to see your zines. I want to see what you're making. So, we're going to make them together. All right. So, that's the first one though. The first one's going to start next week. And then after that, once we get it started, obviously, it'll be easier. Every 4-week chunk after that. So today is what we need to do. We need to create the jam on the website. We need to write the copy, which means writing description, rules, or maybe guidelines, because I also want to have some kind of like safety rules, like no hate speech, no AI, that kind of stuff. So not so much rules as guidelines. Um, we need to come up with a theme. And this is kind of related to writing the copy, but this is the one thing I haven't really figured out for myself. I haven't really figured out what is going to be the hook for the theme. How am I going to figure out a theme every month? I don't know that yet. Um, so I need to make some graphics. So the big things that I'm going to do here on the stream is I'm going to make some graphics. I'm going to write the copy. And I'm going to create, oh, that's right, create website. I'm just going to do like a little subdomain, or actually rather my, I should have set up my website in OBS. My website is just hosted with Ghost, so I can just make a page and then it'll be myname.com/Sunday Zine Club. So create a website, and then bonus, kind of like stretch goal today, seeing what the time is at the end of this. Maybe make a how-to zine, like a little mini zine about how to do a jam, because that's one of the ideas that I actually have on a list for how to make a zine. For how to, I'm like reading. I keep looking down. If you can't notice, I keep looking down at this notebook, and I'm like reading it while I'm talking, which is great. That's exactly how to speak clearly. One of my ideas for a zine to make on the stream is a how-to jam zine. So, maybe I'll keep that for next week. Maybe I could do that next week. Because if next week is the intro, yeah, that's actually a good idea. Maybe we will just leave that for next week. Okay, what else? Yes, choose the theme. That's it. So I'm closing my notebook so I'm not distracted by it anymore. Remember, save. Save. So, first things first, because it's pretty easy to do that right here in this document, is we're going to start by writing some copy. We'll start by writing what this zine is. So, Sunday Zine Club is a regular zine jam. You will have 4 weeks to create a zine of, wow, 200% is quite big, isn't it? Create a zine based on the given, say based on the theme. That works. Based on the theme. How you define zine is completely up to you. It can be digital or analog. Ooh. Remember I said I was having problems with the sticky keyboard? Definitely don't need that many periods. It can be a mini zine or half letter size, or anything in between. I mean, maybe I should just say letter size. Let's do a couple rules. So, one of rules. The zine must be created during the time of the jam. Um, it, you may use resources such as photographs or clip art. Mm, do we want to prescribe that everything is written during the jam? I don't know. When you think about it, it's so hard to write rules for other people, huh? But the zine must be designed, written, and assembled during the jam. Okay. Mm, I I I am morally opposed to any kind of large language models that people have been using and calling AI. But I don't know that I want to be so prescriptive. I'm trying to be open. I'm trying to be an open person here. I just kind of want to say no AI. No AI. Ah, it's hard, huh? These uh these unprecedented times we're living in. What else is important? Okay. Um, your zine should be downloadable in order for others to to what? I don't want to say consume. Consume isn't the right word. If you if you are going to charge for your zine, make oh, please make community copies available for the community to share. Not share, but um, what's the word? Appreciate? What's the word we want? We want a word like so that the community can see what you made, right? So that we can download it and see it. Um, appreciate your work, maybe. It is recommended to make your zine pay what you want using. Nah, I think if we're all on itch, we understand how itch works. So community copies is something really cool that itch does. You can, if you have a digital download, you can create. a certain number of community copies that people can just download for free, but they're limited. So if you say like there's 10 community copies, then 10 people will claim it and then it'll be gone. And then the rest of the people have to pay for that download. But then, you can also just keep refreshing that pool as well too. So if it runs out, then you just make some more community copies. So that way, it's a very cool model because you're getting kind of the benefits of charging for your work, of getting actual cash money for this labor that you put up, as well as living in the spirit of zines and community and DIY, where so much of what we do is incredibly affordable. Like I just feel like the zine community is all about this is free, I'll trade you something for it. Trading is really big in zines. Um, Give me one moment. I'm just gonna. I feel like I am talking inside of a paper cup right now. Uh, Maybe I'll turn off noise cancellation. No, I know I do that. Wait, noise? No. Oh, there we go. Noise cancellation was off. That's why it sounded so funny. Oh my gosh. Now it sounds normal. It sounds normal now. Thank you. Man, I really hope the audio isn't screwed up in this video. Please tell me. Tell me the audio wasn't screwed up. Or maybe the audio screwed up now. Who knows? All right. The other thing I want to say is about um, no hate speech. Mm, Um, please use content warnings where necessary. No hate speech. Is there something else besides no hate speech? I mean, it really covers a lot. The other thing I want to put in here is that this is not a contest. Um, well, there you go. I didn't notice that you couldn't see that. It was down off the screen. All right, this is not a contest, but the community is encouraged to read others' work and leave ratings and comments. Oh, again, if I go down too far, you can't read that, huh? Okay. I'll try to keep it up on the screen. Save. Yeah, always remember, always be saving. If this was Twitch, we would have a little emote. A little always be saving emote. Um, I I want to rewrite this sentence here. I just want to be a little bit more specific. Um, this jam is purposely broad in order to welcome a wide variety of zine makers. Maybe we put some examples. So your zine can be digital, analog, tiny, large, visual, or written. Hand drawn or typed. Yeah, let's do like a little tiny or giant, visual or written, hand drawn or typed. Colorful or black and white. Maybe a little bit of this jam was inspired by my own project of making a zine every week for an entire year. That was in 2015, but I return to practice in modified forms again and again. Currently, oh, we really needed all those commas, huh? Currently, I make a zine live on a YouTube stream every Sunday morning. I want you to make a zine too. All right, I'm going to add something here about and the zine can be inspired by previous writing, but do please make community copies available. I just don't want to say community twice in a sentence, so I'm going to change it to all of us. Save. Read each other's work. You know what, this this 200%. I know why I did it, but well, I can get rid of this format. This is silly. Don't need that. That way you can see more. Okay, so that is description. That is rules and guidelines. Let's do, can we do a little highlight? Let's do a little highlight. Oh, let's do a strike through. That works. Use some of these character styles that I literally never use. I need to come up with a theme. This is a tough part because what I also want to do, like I said earlier, I want to come up with a hook so that every jam kind of has like a unifying feel to it. So like what is the hook so that every theme makes sense when you look at them all together? That's what I'm saying. And that's what I can't figure out. That's the hard part. So maybe we just pop over to the internet and uh do. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, there we go. Uh Jams. Oh, I don't think I ever knew that page existed. Okay. So, oh, this is talking. No, I don't need that. I want that page. Host a jam. So, we're going to create. Here we go. So, it is called Sunday Zine Club. And don't think we need a one-line summary. It's non-ranked. And we're going to start on the 28th. We're going to end on the 25th. And the time, let's make it 10 a.m. because that is when I go live. Oh, I just thought of, this is a good idea. Is this a good idea? I'm gonna write this down. Uh, Maybe I uh do a stream each week. Not each week. Each month, each round. Let's call it a round. About the zines. You see this sometimes in game jams. Especially if game jams are like hosted by a Twitch like streamer. It's, it's silly to call them Twitch streamers because people stream in tons of different places. But like a game streamer, right? Somebody who plays games on their stream. And what they'll do is they'll play all the games that were submitted to the jam, and I kind of like that. I kind of like that idea. Actually, I don't want to put that there, do I? I'll put that here for future stuff, future ideas. Yeah, I could do a stream. I could do like just an extra YouTube video too. That would be interesting. All right, let's take this text and we're gonna stick it in the so this goes in content. And I'm not sure what submission details should be. That I'm not sure about. Shown on top of the submission dialog as someone is adding their game. Hmm. Maybe just something like, please remember to use content warnings. Okay, custom fields. Let's learn more, absolutely. Custom fields. Okay, I see. So you can create fields. Ba, 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 ba. Yes, 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 yes. Maybe I should have read more about that how-to page. All right. It's funny that they still have a Twitter hashtag box. Will not be doing that. I want to see if Zine is in here. Okay. Community, yes. Uh, so when they say unlisted, is that kind of like a draft? I'd like to just save this and then come back to it. 'Cause I wanna create a cover image. This is the second part. This is the second part of today's stream, is that we need to create some graphics. Need to create some graphics to figure out how to get people interested. So, and the theme, yes, okay. So we created on itch. Right now, I'm just gonna leave that tab open. I'm gonna make the graphics. Might make my website off this stream just because I'm not sure. It's probably not going to be as interesting as well too. It's going to be a lot of the same stuff, so might do that later. So theme and graphics is what we need to do. Theme and graphics. So here is my dirty little secret, is that I really rely on uh, icons and emoji and the built-in, like up here you see they have, it's called shapes. Oh, look, you can see that being highlighted, can't you? You can't see my cursor, but you can see that highlight. So they have this shape thing, which is basically clip art. I am very guilty of just relying on that. And just because I I am an artist, I can draw, I can draw, but I don't really draw on the computer, and I definitely don't draw with a mouse. I have a iPad and a pencil, so I do that. I will show you. Let's look over here. Where did my internet window go here? Here we go. So let's open up. You can see dead eyes. This is just emoticon. And look, sourdough. That is just from Apple Pages. Here's some drawings I did. These are mine. I drew this, but general review over here. That is a Unicode character. This, here, I drew the pockets. That's me. I drew that. But this is what I was going to show you. This, all of these, all of these icons, that's just wingdings. That's just, that's just wingdings. Unicode characters. So I don't necessarily want to do that. But what what do we do for graphics? Here's my other idea. Here's the other thing that I rely on. When I was writing fiction and self-publishing that, so I was making my own covers, what I would do, go to Unsplash. Unsplash.com. Find whatever picture you want. And all of these pictures, ooh, look at that one. That one, I was gonna say, ooh, and now I just realized why this blue screen is on the front page. Oh, poor Windows. Poor Windows computers. Oh wow, that looks so much like Vancouver, this one. We need to, maybe not. Yeah, it doesn't say where it is. But man, that looks so much like Vancouver. No, it just says urban, street photography, condo. Shoe is an interesting tag there. It's not really a big part of the photo. So I'm thinking, let's find something really abstract and graphical that we can use as like a um man, there's a lot of Samsung on this front page. They really paid for this, huh? This Samsung memory tab. So like I'm thinking something like this that's really graphical. Huh. It says a blurry photo of a person's face. That doesn't seem like that's what that is. That does not seem like a person's face. That seems like desert. That's like dunes. A shot of the Christmas Valley sand dunes. Yeah, that's not a person's face. See, this is why we don't trust large language models. They don't tell us the truth. But what I'm thinking is that like this really abstract thing, you can like cut it down and just use it as kind of like a background and then put some text on top of it. So that's what I'm thinking is what I was trying to say. Even something like this aerial view of a mountain with a river running through it. Just cut a skinny rectangle piece out of it and create a banner of some kind. So I don't want. Here's what I don't want. Man, there's so much Sony on this front page. I do not want. We are not going to promote them. Let's find something that's not them. Okay, here we go. So, what I don't want is something boring like scissors, paper, computer. I'm thinking, and then this comes back to theme, right? Is that we haven't still have not figured out theme. What kind of zine do we want people to make? What do we want people to create? God damn, how much money did Sony pay? Okay, let's just look. Let's look. Oh, wow. That also looks like Vancouver. No, it's not. The buildings are wrong. Textures and patterns. There we go. Yeah, something like this. Something that's just like a really good background. Kind of like this one though. This black and white. And this is really interesting as well too. It is. Oh, that's Unsplash Plus. Okay, so the plus ones you gotta pay for. I do like, just look up pools because it is summer where I live. Um, Filter, get rid of all the plus ones. It is summer where I live, and I'm kind of desperate to get into a pool. I would really, oh, I really want to be here. I really like this. I like this tile. Like maybe this is the theme. Maybe maybe every period. I keep wanting to say every month, but we're not going to do months. We're doing 4 week chunks. Yeah, I like this one. And like just using this bottom part of it, not the part with the people so much as just like this blue and white tile, and it's all mottled. All right, I'll take this one. And I come back to pages. So I'm gonna go back up here and maybe just call it like number one, number two. So number one theme is gonna be pool. And this is the photo. There we go. Those are the links. Because pool is also a very open word because it has many meanings. But it's related to July. So every month, let's write this. Let's write this out. So uh what do we need to do every jam is the question. So every jam, choose a new photo, create a new banner, and pick a new word for the theme. I really like the theme being one word. That was kind of something I had been thinking about. I had been thinking, what if I just found like, what's the word? A random word generator. That's the word I was thinking about. So like just finding a random word generator and just picking a noun, picking an adjective, picking one word. So I really like the idea of it being one word. And finding a word that's related to the picture. So I'm just realizing now. So what I was thinking, I was thinking that I would make the graphics inside of this document just to make it easier on me. And now I'm not so sure that's going to work. Well, no, I can still. No, let's see. Let's see how this word works. I'm going to go to a different page and I'm clicking media up top and I'm going to add a photo. And of course, it can't find my photos, so I'm just going to drag and drop. Honestly, one of the greatest things about modern computers is the drag and drop function. It's just, I just love it so much. It just makes everything easier. So I want to create, oh, you know what? Let's go back up here and make myself a note of what do these graphics have to look like. So cover image needs to be 630 by 500. 630 by 500. This is where it would be very helpful to not be doing this inside of Pages. I do not, by the way, I do not recommend this. This is not, I'm not saying you should do this. Uh, okay, I can crop. Yeah, okay, there we go. Look at that. Okay, you can crop it. That's interesting. I want to crop it to just that, but that's not going to be big enough, is it? That's definitely not going to be big enough. I do like this though. And then I think we're just going to do Sunday Zine Club. And I'm going to do center text. We're going to make it big. And we're going to make it white. And we're not going to make it Helvetica, but I don't yet know what. Ooh, yeah, yeah, look at that. That does not work, does it? So we want to make it giant. Oh, I do have, I was looking for Helvetica on my other computer. I couldn't find it, but there it is. This font is called Helvetica. That is Hell. And basically it's a font that has absolutely chaotic kerning. You can see this big space between the L and the U in club, and then the D and the A in Sunday are really, really close together. It's a very brilliant concept. But the thing is that I didn't have this font on my laptop, so I went online to see if I could download it again, and I can't find it again. The website does not exist anymore, and the people that designed it, they have it referenced on their website, but they don't have it anywhere to download. So Ultra is like my brand font that I've been using, but that does not look good, does it? Let's look at border. No, that's border of the box. I don't want that. Text outline. No. Outline. Do we have that there? There we go. Okay. Outline. Ah, there we go. So outline, I want to do in blue. No. 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 Yes? Yes, that's the one. And maybe make it just a little bit smaller than 1 point. That's a 0.5 outline. So 0.5 point. See, that doesn't look that bad, actually. That looks pretty good. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to use Ultra. I like Ultra because it's nice and big and chunky. Ooh, what's that font? Ooh. Ooh. That is a good font. Sometimes I'm surprised by what I have. You know what I like about this? You know what I like about this font is that this font goes so well with this background. And now I'm kind of thinking every jam will have like a different vibe to it. I'm not going to choose like brand fonts for the jam, but every jam is going to be different because that's just such a summery, that just looks like such a summery font. Like that feels like I don't know, it just feels like a summer resort to me. That's what this feels like. I really like this. But I suspect this is not going to be the right size. This is not going to be the right, it's not the right dimensions. That's absolutely true. Absolutely positive. Um, so what I might end up doing, uh, just because I did not set up any other screens in OBS today. I only have Pages and Internet set up. So I might go into Affinity Designer later on and make something. But this is like a good rough draft. So like the good copy I'll make later, but I like this. I like this vibe. Man, I just want to be in a pool right now. But also, you know what? This is what I love about doing these zine streams. I love doing these live streams because it kind of, I was going to say forces, but I don't think forces is the right word. It makes you look at things a little bit differently. And like you just play around and then something hits and you're like, yes, that's it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to go with it, right? That's the vibe I'm talking about of like you don't overthink it on the stream. You just do it. You just go with it, you know? Like I could have looked through these million and one fonts. Can you see all those? You can't see those. But I have like a million and one fonts and it's like where did these all come from? I never use these all, but at the same time you want to use them all. You could use them all. And that's also part of Sunday Zine now, right? Like every month I'm going to choose a different font. Every month is going to look a little different. But I like this. I like this. This is going to be it. I'm happy with this. I'm I'm happy with where we got, and I know that it's barely an hour, but I kind of feel good. Okay, what else did we need to do? We came up with a theme. We did that. And oh, no, that's not what I wanted. This is what I want. Strike through. And we made the graphics and we figured out the logistics. We figured out how we're going to do this. So I'm going to make some more graphics. I'm going to get this site up sometime this week. Probably not today, though. But I will definitely try to get it up. I'll try to get it up tomorrow, but I don't know. But soon. Soon, soon, soon. But I'm really happy with what we did today. I'm excited about this jam. Please let me know in the comments if this sounds good to you, if this sounds like something that you would do. If there's anything that I'm forgetting, let me know. Tell me, hey, you should do this, you should add this. This would be a great idea. I would love to hear from you. And next week, I am going to make this how-to zine. That's what next week is going to be. It's going to be the first day of the jam. The jam will be live next week. And I'm going to make a little mini zine about all of my tips for how to do a jam. I like that I have an idea, I have a plan. Oh, I gotta say it. There we go. Okay, now we can say goodbye. So, thank you so much for joining me today. Get some ideas, start thinking about it. Thinking about that pool, you know. And if you have a pool in your backyard, tell me about it because I want to be jealous of you. I will see you next week, and I hope you're excited too. I can't wait to see what you make. Bye.